live from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And starting this one, Garrett Crochet. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to point something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Takes it in for the out. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
On the ground right side, and he grabs it foul.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
One down, base is empty. And there's two away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now, Junior Caminero.
Hold on, the count.
Two outs, base is empty. And a good eye there. That's in there. 1 and 2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rays held in check here. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. And today on the hill, Shane McClanahan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. There's the strike. McClanahan, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Kicks and fires. Fall foul. Here's the 0-2. That one missed. Wouldn't chase that time. Pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Wide to kick the pitch. And by him for the play.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Lopez up to the plate. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. One out, base is empty.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start the inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 0-1. There he drops in for a strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go out there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
In the dirt, and the count 1-2. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to the second from the south side. No score. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Josh Lowe. The pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter, because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And another ball. And that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone. Tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer it. Now he has somebody to worry about with the reverse.
Jose Sear next to him for the Rays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late on that fastball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And here it comes. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Kicks and deals. Just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
On the ground, right side to
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays that you're in the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
All ones to count.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's outside. Snap throw to first. And he's back safely. Second inning here, no score. The next pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2.
All right, so in this at bat, we've seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count,
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. The Rays strand just the one. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. Here on the south side, there's been intending to start it off.
No left field here.
As the lefty gets to work. That's inside.
looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Swing and a ground off the goal. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle of his approach. Didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. That's off the mark. 1-0. Nobody out, runner at first. In the air, left side, Palacios. Sizing this one up, brings it in. Now it's going to be Gavin Sheets. There might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to him, Ben Workvet. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Workvet goes 5 feet 9 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. Left-hand batter waits. This one in the air, right field. Fletcher on the move. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls. Trying to bunt his way on. Stassi sends it to first. They handle the bunt and get the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield is back right there. And that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Diaz at it for the second time, and that's strike one. Next offering upstairs. And another ball. The line of the pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. That's down and in. Outside, and that is ball four.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw one. Stands in now and watches strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And now the lefty on the ground right side. And foul ball. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And the next pitch is way outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Benintendi takes the play, and that is that. One left for Tampa. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. And now they go on Moncada. McClanahan back to work. Up and in, ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through that one for strike one.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Strike two.
A lot of times you see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Over to Diaz. One down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Stassi in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Next offering misses. Now 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far and chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Palacios hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. We're tied, 0-0. Back here on the south side, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Junior Caminero. Here comes a pitch. And the slider just misses. Hit hard, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Dominant performance for him today, Brew. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch. Trying to move him over here. And he grabs it in foul ground. Left-hand hitter waits. Got it! And 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri, over 1 so far. And he just misses. Line drive, and it stays fair. Caminero around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. The relay. Dives and makes the tag. Great effort for the second out. Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Well, we're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing lanes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And on second, 2 down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. First. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rays strand just the 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go. Bottom four. Digging in. Miguel Vargas. McClanahan back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch misses way outside. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next to him for the Sox, Nicky Lopez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one. Shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, Caminero. The throw to first, and that quickly 2 away. So up next, Luis Robert. Slice down the right side. And a swing and a miss.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And that just misses. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. In the air, left field. As this one sized up, corrals it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 4. No score. Back at guaranteed rate field. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. The pitch. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Kicks and fires. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One, 2. And that one moves his feet.
Just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but then in time chased outside the zone.
Here's the catcher, Ben Workman. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to first. Gone. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over and got the ground ball.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning. Then a 10 to start it.
No left field.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And the pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Siri in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Fly to left his first time. And that's outside. That one almost hit him.
Oh, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on the tee for him.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that.
Right over to take the donut off the back corner.
And a pitch. That's the third. Caminero throws to first in time. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one catches the zone.
No, he's been incredibly efficient this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up to this point.
Just misses with that one.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there in the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
2 down, nobody on. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And the grab the lead. It's 1-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. That's through there for a strike. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses outside, and it's a 1-1. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
And we're back. All set for the top of the sixth. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. The wind of the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. In the air, center field. Marks on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's one of them that's saying, hey, where do you have it, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Now the box comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. The Rays down by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fastball for a strike. They got 1-2. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the start.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Junior Caminero will hit next. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Vaughn makes the catch, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the White Sox 1, the Rays nothing. Here on the south side, well, we go bottom 6. Max Stassi comes up to hit. Stassi measures 5 feet 10 inches, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2009. Swing and a miss as he was out front. The line to kick the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. It gets down, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Then at first, Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. For a strike, and it's 0-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Will back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back to that sequence. It's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. This one in the air center field. Siri in position. Balls it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Nicky Lopez.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play ball. executed. Just a long strike. We go after him and finish him off.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. And there's the ball.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter. Low, some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to the ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So first and second with 2 outs. Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And they take care of Robert for the out. And the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. The pitch. That one not close, and that is ball 1. Movement in the bullpen, Steven Wilson getting loose out there. Garland warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So up next, Jose Siri, 1 for 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Now for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Line drive. And it goes just foul. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. And that's ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And just struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here on the south side, now the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. McClanahan back to work. That one's in there. Strike 1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Edwin Uceta up and loosening in the pen. Clevenger, the lefty, warming up as well. And here comes. Pitch misses there. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. pitch. And another ball. And down on strikes he goes. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. And now the first baseman, Andrew Ball. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Rip, but it burrows foul. And now the lefty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Gavin Sheets. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Now a fly ball to right center. Siri sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Christopher Morel. As the lefty gets to work. Just missed. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. The right-hander is up and thrown. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-1.
And it is 2-1.
But I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Good eye on that spot.
Around this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Line to left, and it's just foul. That was close. The lefty fires. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. It's going to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Garrett Crochet gives way, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Steven Wilson gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Rays, Ben Workman.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the blocking here. Trying to get him in a scoring position.
Turn at second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score in time. It's 1-1.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you worked the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now a move being made at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Jose Caballero. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Taylor Walls. First pitch, not close.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Go-ahead run in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 8th. Now a check on him at second, back safely. One. And fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lifted in the air right center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first base baseman, Yandy.
So the batting order turns over. And now Yandy Diaz. And he gets the top of the zone for a strike.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Man at second. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. This one popped up. Mount round first base side. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, second base, Brandon.
Lau at the plate. And he is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Got it. Bangs against the wall and holds on.
Oh, man. Amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Pepio. Now looking on defense, Logan Driscoll. He takes over behind the plate. Here is Yohan Moncada.
Both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The line to the pitch. And ball 1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Drew Rasmussen warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Right-hander kicks, deals. And for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Deals. And another ball. That just misses, and that's ball 3. Max Stassi waits on deck. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. pressure is building. Foul off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into a bat, the hitter usually comes along.
Making a move at first. Pitch running here, Jacob Amaya.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Swung on, bolted. Way back there. And forget it. He powers that one out of here. And now they're out front. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Bill. Statcast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
And next to him for the Sox, Dominic Fletcher. Fastball for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Righty delivers. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. So now back to the top of the order.
A couple of hits in a row here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with a breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now here is Miguel Vargas. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Kicks and deals. Right through there for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fletcher on at first, nobody out. That misses, 2-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and he breaks his bat. Caminero goes to second. Safe there. safe at first as they can't make the play. Garrett Clevenger into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Nicky Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one fouled off. Tap to first, Diaz. There's one. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
And they play the matchup right there. It worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this game entirely.
Luis Robert digs in now. In the air to left down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up. Now into the game, Jacob Amaya. He's the new third baseman. New pitcher for the White Sox, number 60.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. That one just misses.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And another ball. Next offering upstairs.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spin on that thing.
And he walked it.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. He needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
chopper rolls foul. With the tying run at the plate, you're at the top of the ninth.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When 2 strikes, you just struggle with the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Tying run at the plate. Strike 2. For strike 3.
It's a good breaking line there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So it's their last chance in this one, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. They're down to the final strike.
Just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last minute.
Ripped it to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. The White Sox playing the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The way pitchers do it in this one, you get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shelby saying so long.
No errors. They led 4 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They led 5 runners on base. Time of ball, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.